Hello, everybody. Well, I'm here today with two executives from Displayce. Displayce are a Bordeaux, France-based company. They've been in the AdTECH and programmatic industry for many years now. I'm joined by Marie Gaestel. I can't say that as wonderfully in French. You say Marie Gaestel properly, please, Marie.
Marie Gaestel. Hi, Adrian.
Wonderful. I wish I could do that, but I think I can pronounce the next one. So we also got Hayssam Soueidan. Is that Soueidan?
Soueidan. No. You got it almost
I got it
correct.
Almost right.
So hi everyone. Yeah.
Hi. Hayssam is Displayce's CTO. You're in Bordeaux most of the time, I think, as well. That's where you're both based. So, well, thank you for joining us. Hayssam and Marie will be with us on Thursday, December the 1st at our AdTECH Europe event, which was previously our Amsterdam event. It's being held in Amsterdam. So thank you for joining us. They're on two separate things. Marie is doing an individual presentation for 30 minutes on. Tell us what it's on, Marie.
The disclaimer is quite negative, but it's about my first PDOH campaign was a disaster. I will try not to be as much as negative, but we'll talk about that.
Brilliant. Okay, so you're telling a story, and you're going to explain that it was a disaster, I suspect, but you're going to tell us what you learned and how you mitigated the disaster, if that makes any sense. I'm assuming, yes. Sorry, I used the word mitigating. It's not the best word to translate from English to French, I suspect. And Hayssam, you're on a panel with one of our regular speakers. Terrible. Being English, white middle-class English guy pronouncing foreign names, I just shout very loudly. It's Marvin. I like Marvin's a great name.
Marvin's a great name,
yeah. Marvin is the founder of Masters of Digital. And he's speaking, I think, twice during the day, but he's kind enough, he's stepped in and he's moderating your panel, which is all about building trust for the digital out-of-home space. Yeah. So that's something that you guys at Displayce have got a lot of experience with. Is there any insight you could give us now about how you build trust and what you'll be talking about?
Yeah, definitely. So when we think of trusts, we have to think about interactions between the different partners in the ecosystem of programmatic digital out-of-home. And when you look at the partners, we've got, of course, the media owners, which are at the core of everything because they do hold the panels themselves. And then you've got successive partners working together, supply-side platforms. You've got demand-side platforms such as Displayce, and then, of course, agencies, trading desk, advertisers. And between all those partners, a lot of data is actually flowing through. So we've got everything that the media owner is able to share that's going through the SSP, that's going through the DSP, et cetera, et cetera. And when you look at data flowing in this ecosystem and in this supply chain, you actually start wondering if everything between the provider of the data and the consumer of the data is working perfectly well. So when we think about trust, we think about what kind of measure, what kind of programs can we put in place to actually ensure that what is thought to be the golden standard of data quality at the beginning is maintained and is held in this whole ecosystem. And this is extremely important for our customers because when they are going to buy a given panel at a given time because they believe that a certain audience is present around this panel, we have to provide them with certain guarantees that the data that is used to perform this kind of enrichment and qualification is actually sound and correctly used in all the ecosystem.
Brilliant.
So that's a very interesting topic when we think about global supply chain and what is happening right now in programmatic digital out-of-home.
Okay, that's great. Now, I think your panel, I think we thought it was so interesting. I think you're ending up the day. Hopefully it's going to be a very interactive session with with help from the audience members as well. So that's good. Marie, will you be talking about who your campaign was for? Do you tell us on the day?
I don't think I will do a specific topic on one campaign because the goal of that intervention is just to say that usually when we talk about programmatic in DOH, everyone just say that DOH is an amazing media and how amazing are all the programmatic campaign that we ever done. And I just would like to be more operational for a time and just to say, okay, yeah, that's very beautiful and everything is amazing, but sometimes we can make some mistakes. And sometimes we say that the evil is in all the details. And I think it's still the case for programmatic DOH campaign. And I just would like to go deeper on everything we can do to just make it very easy to trade. And the other thing is we really would like that every advertiser knows when the campaign was successful or not. And we will go deeper on that.
Okay, well, that's interesting, and there's a link with trust, of course, there as well in the whole thing. Yeah, it's an interesting conversation, and I'm pleased that your boss Laura decided to ask you to do that, because people often think that DOOH and AdTECH is a silver bullet, and it makes everything very simple and very easy. And of course, it isn't. And even AdTECH programmatic, it requires people, and it requires professionalism and discipline and best practice. And that's one of the things that we try to put forward at our conferences. Okay, well, that's fantastic. So we will see you on Thursday, December the 1st in Amsterdam. You're both on in the afternoon, but I know you're going to be getting there in the morning. Thank you for that, and we'll see you soon.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thank you. See you soon.